Yeah, I'm the guy with the 100% intact sperm. I can get all the women pregnant and by just looking at them. They're like, oh, Magnus, I want your babies and me. Because I avoid all the bad stuff. That's why I got a six-pack and I can work so many deep hours work each day and I'm the strongest in the fucking world.
That guy, he needs to take it easy, right?
Yeah. To a more serious note, guys, this is something that's not talked about that much. And this problem is making us like depressed and leads to obesity and anxiety and like also allergies and also bad stuff you can imagine. And this is probably the main concern right now, but it's not something that's up in the media or something like that. So it's very weird actually. So if you got a TikTok you need to go to and get an attention span of a goldfish, then I think this might actually also be for you, because it's like 3 to 4 minutes where I really teach you this stuff that's important for your life and your future generations. So I think this has a much better ROI than TikTok. And that's this nice quote that the better you spend your time, the better a life you can get. But the problem here is called estrogenics, and it's almost like the female hormone that's called estrogen. It has the same effect like the estrogen in our bodies. But these are molecules that are out in like nature that we have produced by man, and they get into our body and do a lot of bad stuff in here in the body. They are very hard to filter away because they are so small molecules and they can't get heated up to be killed because they're not alive, like bacteria and viruses. And these estrogenics, they mess with our steroid hormone system, which is like the system we have like to produce testosterone and estrogen. And this just is very, very bad. But okay, what is this and how do we get them? Yeah, these come from like plastic and things you put in soaps and cosmetics for your face, and also birth control pills and all some kind of stuff, and it gets in our body in different ways. For example, face cream, it will get absorbed in your in your face, and also it's also in our like tap water, so we drink it, and it's also in like every time we touch plastic things, these, it's called fillets, they get to our skin and get through our skin, and we might eat them. So they get to our body in many, many different ways, but it's very, very bad. And they are even also in like our clothes. Because our clothes, you may have heard that it's made of sometimes polyester. This is a plastic, and plastic have these estrogenic stuff in them, and also like BPA, that's we're trying to avoid these days. That's also an estrogenic, but whenever there says like free, no BPA in this, that's just like another estrogenic put in there. So don't trust the BPA free, because it's usually like a version molecule they put in to replace the BPA. But okay, how bad is this? It's just we are in contact with it like every day, and like this pen here I'm sitting with is plastic, so it cut all these molecules, estrogenic molecules. But okay, how bad is it? So they did a test on like I think it was some zebrafish, and they exposed them for 7 days in this tank of water with these estrogenics. And then they put them to clean water the rest of their life, these fish. And when these fish got babies, those babies were 50% to 92% infertile. That means that 50 to 92% of their babies couldn't get children. Yeah, they couldn't get children. Like over half of them couldn't get children because these estrogenics really messed up their steroid hormone system. And on the 3rd generation, there was like 1 in 8 that could get children, and all the other were infertile. And on the 4th generation, they were extinct. Yeah, that's very, very bad. Imagine us if we're getting exposed right now, like we are the 1st generation maybe, or the 2nd, and we will getting so hard to get children afterwards. That's also why I think the infertile rate is going so much up, because we have these plastics everywhere with these estrogenics in, and we consume them every single day. But okay, you're the guy that's just like, okay, this is fine, it's something I avoid, but how do I avoid it? Okay, I'll tell you. First of all, don't touch plastics. Don't touch plastic or eat anything that has been in contact with plastic. I know it's hard, but just try to reduce it a lot. 2, don't use shampoo, soaps, deodorant, all these things with something called benzene and phenol, because these are very estrogenic and they will just get absorbed straight through your body. And 3rd, much of these estrogenic comes from birth control pills, so I wouldn't recommend ever getting your girl on these birth control pills, because holy moly, they really mess up your like hormone system in your body. 4th, don't heat up plastic in like the microwave or pour some hot things in like plastic, because then these chemicals get released a lot in this substance or the food you are warming up. And 5, check your clothes. Try to go in 100% cotton or 100% wool, because that's not estrogenic, and try to avoid polyester as much as possible. You can see here, and you will find the label in the clothes like this one. And this is my training clothes, and that's like 100% polyester. That is very, very bad. But then I got this others, like my pants here, they are 100% cotton, so they are very, very nice. And 6, filtrate your water. Buy a RO filter for your water, for your tap water, because there's a lot of these estrogenics in our water as well. So they will get right through your body, and you will get them in every single day through the water. But okay, you're saying, fuck man, I heated up my plastic food yesterday and I eat a lot of plastic probably, and I wrote with this pen there's a lot of plastic in, and I did all these things. Oh no. Okay, don't worry. You can get some of this out of your body if it's in there already, because these estrogenics, they are stored in your like fat cells. So if you really want to get some of them out of you, you can lose some weight, because then there's not that many fat cells they can be stored in, and you will get them out of your system. Second, you can get more omega-3. That something like this omega-3 does something to these estrogenics that they can't bind as much to our receptors in our body. So if you higher the dose of omega-3 in your body, you will be more likely to not get the full effect of these estrogenics. And 3rd, try to go in saunas sometimes and really get heated up in there, and because when you're getting heated up and sweating and doing all this stuff, these molecules tends to move faster and get out by your sweat and get out of your body in that way. Before you are going to the sauna, drink a lot of water in there, and drink a lot of water afterwards, so you can like get all these bad estrogenics out of your body, so they don't stay in there. Yeah, and that's my tips. If you want to know more, I can make some other videos on this. Just comment down below if you want to hear more of this. I think I'm also gonna do some with the cosmetics and soap and face cream to like see if there's these bad estrogenics in them. And I'll go through my own and my family's ones. But I hope you take this very seriously, because this might be one of the biggest threats we are against as humans right now. So if you're caring about your health, your own health and your family's health and your future generations' health, then you should really take this serious and really try to avoid these estrogenics. And I can recommend the book Estrogeneration. I don't have it right here, but it's a very, very good book. So please stay healthy, boys.